Hello everyone, Brett Curtis here again from YWAM Ships Kona, Hawaii. I'm circling back like I promised with an awesome story for you today. As we look back over our shoulder in year 2022, it's amazing to recollect on how God has been faithful to us and the people we serve. Our ship, the MV YWAM Liberty, that was laid up earlier this year, had incredible difficulty bringing in engineers and others from around the world to work on her. However, our team prayed and we thought, well, we'll just pivot, and we sent our medical teams inland without a ship. And we're able to do 12 different medical outreaches this year. We were able to serve 1,924 patients in 15 different villages. That's well over 3,600 medical services without the ship. And in our most recent outreach, we were able to provide 150 eye surgeries with our 2 surgical teams. Can you imagine living without access to simple cataract surgery? Every day, you slowly lose your vision month after month. The ability to see your loved ones slowly fades. Imagine if that was you. Could you still believe in a God that said he was good when perhaps you're really feeling that he's totally forgotten you and he's not hearing you? Well, the good news is that for 150 of these blind, God's provision of eye surgeons and teams of volunteers medically came together, and your investment helped them reach out to this one lady I want to tell you about. Her name is Hannah. Now here's Dr. Claudia to tell you about her story from Mount Hagen.
Hannah was 17 when she began to lose her sight. And by the time we met her in Mount Hagen in Papua New Guinea, she was 40 years old, and because of deep cataracts, she could no longer see. Her family heard that the medical team was coming to Mount Hagen to partner with the local hospital, and they were going to be doing surgeries and restore sight to the people in Mount Hagen. So their family and their village brought Hannah to see Dr. Bob and Dr. Wahamu at the hospital. We had a dedicated team of international nurses that flew far to serve this community and to bring restoration of their sight. Hannah, after being examined by Dr. Bob, she was scheduled for a surgery the next day. After a 30-minute operation under local anesthesia, she was patched up and sent home to rest. The next day, her bandages came off, and it was such a precious moment to see this 40-year-old woman who hasn't been able to see again. And now she was giving thanks to the Lord and thanks to the medical team for coming all the way to serve her and to restore her sight. It's amazing to see how God moves the people of medical professionals to fly far and to serve these people that have been long waiting for an answer to their prayers. They have been asking God for help, and He sees that, and He moves His church and His people from people who donate for medical supplies to the medical volunteers and missionaries who go to meet the needs and the physical and spiritual needs of people, and also the local health workers. And all of us working together can make a huge impact in someone's life like Hannah.
I love stories of sight being restored. Before her surgery, all her memories must have felt like a dream as she tried to recall what her family looked like from years earlier, long ago. But now, Hannah, like you and me, she sees 2020. Wow, and she'll be able to do that for the rest of her days. Thank you, Dr. Wahamu and Dr. Bob, and for your teams. You all came together and you served freely, no charge. Hannah now has a future. She can consider education, she can see all her family again, and become a productive member of her clan. And most significantly, she knows that she was not forgotten by God in heaven. Now let's look at 2023 coming up. Our flotilla ministry springing into life with yachts taking them to islands that you normally wouldn't even find on a map. Outer rim islands of Kiribati and Fiji and Solomons and Vanuatu, Eastern Mediterranean, Panama and Singapore, all places we can witness stories of transformation and impact like Hannah's. Here's a couple of ways you could get involved this coming year. If you or a friend have a yacht or crew that would love to tithe some of their time and carry our missionary volunteers to some of these isolated places, let us know. You can also volunteer with us at any of our locations and use your skill to be the difference yourself. This is such rewarding work. I promise that you'll love it. If you aren't able to join us physically during the Christmas season or next year, would you consider contributing with either a one-time gift or becoming perhaps a wave maker, a monthly contributor, to make stories like Hannah's continue throughout 2023? We are so excited to participate in other life-transforming stories that God is waiting for us. So jump on board. Let's make a difference, a lasting impact together. Have a great Christmas and a wonderful new year. We value each of you and send you our love and blessings from across the Pacific Ocean to wherever you are today. God bless, Merry Christmas, and have an awesome new year.